welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a cook and clean with me. I'm going to be sharing with you a delicious dinner idea, but I'm gonna be like tweaking it. I've shared it before on my channel, but I'm gonna be making it a little bit differently today. So that's why I figured I would share it again with you. But it is a one pan dinner, and I love those kind because the less dishes I dirty while I'm cooking, the better. And then once dinner is done, I'm going to be cleaning up the kitchen and taking you along throughout the process of that. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. So I recently received a set of 6 beautiful dinner plates that I'm about to show you. So I want to thank Doan for sponsoring today's video. Before I get on into showing you the dinner plates themselves, I wanted to show you how they are packaged because they are packaged very well. That's the first thing I wanted to say. They come in this box. It's lined with a very thick material, so your plates are nice and secure in the box. For over 30 years, Doan has been dedicated to traditional and modern design and technique in dinnerware. They pride themselves on being explorers and creating products that their customers need. Doan has never stepped back from pushing the boundaries, and they have been setting new standards in the ceramic industry. At Doan, they put their hearts into every idea and product that they produce now and forever. With the inspirations drawn from stained glass, Doan endows the mundane white ceramic dinner sets with these delicate patterns. Colorful dinnerware sets, such as colorful dinner plates, bowls, and mugs, bring even better appetites to the cuisines in your colorful life. Their colorful dinnerware sets are available in 2 different sizes, 8.5 inches and 10.4 inches. This set of 6 dinner plates is from the Colorful Life collection, and these plates are dishwasher, microwave, freezer safe, and even oven safe. I will have all of Doan's information linked in the description box below. They were so kind to give me a coupon code for you guys. It saves you 20% off their products. I'll have their link to their website so you guys can go and check them out. So thank you so much to Doan for partnering with me on today's video. Currently, I'm just showing you guys what the dinner plates look like set out on my table. My younger daughter only has a little bit on her plate because she is little and she doesn't eat that much, but these plates are beautiful and I was so excited to use them for dinner. So for dinner tonight, I'm going to be making a recipe that I've already made on my channel, but I decided to tweak it a little bit and we liked it a lot more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by cutting up 4 yellow potatoes. I chopped them up in smaller, more bite-sized pieces than I did last time, and it was way easier for my kiddos to eat. Once your 4 yellow potatoes are all chopped up, you're going to get your strainer and wash your potatoes. I don't like to wash them before I cut them up because I feel like they just get dirty all over again. So I wash my potatoes after they are cut. And then once those are thoroughly rinsed off, I'm going to put them back in the bowl that I was putting them in as I was chopping them up, and I'm going to cover them in water while my next ingredient cooks so that way they don't turn brown. Before I started browning my Italian sausage, I had to clean off my stove. You guys know how I am. I cannot cook on a dirty stove, so I'm just going to wipe that off really fast before I start cooking. But I was on the phone with my husband. He calls me whenever he's on his way home from work so we could chat for a little bit uninterrupted before he gets home because the kids are so excited to see him whenever he gets off of work, and we don't really get to talk a whole lot because the kiddos are just so excited to see him and they cannot wait to tell him about their day, and it's really sweet. So this is how we get to chat for a little bit uninterrupted. But I went ahead and grabbed my Italian sausage, put it in my pan. It was still frozen, so I'm just going to sort of chop it up with my spatula and let it brown. One ingredient that I didn't have in it last time was a yellow onion, and we really enjoy the onion, so whenever I make this again, I will definitely be adding in some onion, but I'm going to chop that up and get that ready to go, so that way whenever my ground sausage is ready to be done, I'm going to throw that in with my potatoes. Now that my ground sausage is done, I'm going to give it a good stir, and then I'm going to remove it from my pot and just set it aside in a bowl. Making it this time, I decided to add an entire stick of butter to the recipe. It seems like a lot of butter, but I did add a lot of potatoes and a lot of other ingredients, so it's really not that much once you think about it. And it added a lot of flavor as well. So I just put my 1 stick of butter and my 1 yellow onion into my pan and let the butter sort of start melting before I added in my 4 potatoes. To season this recipe, I just put in some pepper, salt, garlic powder, and onion powder. Once I gave that a good stir, I decided to go back in with those 4 seasonings to make sure that there is a lot of flavor. We prefer our recipes to have a lot of flavor to them, so that is why I season them twice. The last time I made this recipe, I used frozen spinach, and it was organic from Aldi, and honestly, I was not a huge fan of that spinach. So this time I decided to get some fresh spinach and throw it in here, and it was so much better. It didn't have a weird taste like the last one did. So what I'm doing now is I'm just getting the spinach and just sort of like roughly ripping it up and putting it into my pan. I would do whole leaves, but I do have 2 small children and I was worried about them choking on it, so I just decided to kind of rip it up a little bit, and as I added it in, I stirred it around just to sort of eyeball how much spinach I should be putting in. Now that the spinach is in and the potatoes are just about almost soft, I added back in the ground sausage that we cooked first, and now I'm going to give it a good stir. The last time I made this recipe, I used mozzarella cheese, and I really wasn't a huge fan of the cheese that I used, so this time I got some Parmesan cheese, just like some shredded Parmesan cheese in the bag, and it tasted so much better. It was way more flavorful. So then you just cover your pan and let the cheese melt, and then you are good to go for dinner. This dinner is so good, super easy, and you don't dirty a whole lot of pans, which is my favorite because you guys know that doing the dishes is not my favorite chore. But I'm just going to dish this out to my family on these dinner plates, and then we're gonna have dinner, and then I'm gonna be taking you along while I clean up the kitchen. This is now post-dinner. My kiddos had some strawberries with their dinner. I usually always give them some kind of fruit with whatever we are eating. So this night they chose some strawberries. But now that we already had dinner, my kiddos were playing around for a little bit while I cleaned up the kitchen and before they had to get in the bathtub and wind down. We actually had some left over for the next night, which I love leftover night because if I don't have to cook, that makes me a happy mom. So I'm just going to put the rest of this into a Tupperware and let it cool on my counter for just a few more minutes before I put it into the refrigerator.
To the good days.
Now it is time for the closing shift. I need to unload the dishwasher to get it loaded, and then I'm going to run the dishwasher so that way I can unload it in the morning. But what I'm going to do now is just go ahead and let the music roll, and that way you guys can hang out with me while I get my kitchen cleaned up after dinner.
At the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry. Cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, yeah. Or maybe we just hit the end of the road, yeah. Right now it doesn't even matter, yeah. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry. Cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here tonight before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. We gave it all we had. It's time to say bye, baby, bye. I'll be, you'll be, yeah, we'll be fine. So let's call it a night, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry. Cause we both know it's gonna hurt, just as done, so baby, bye. It's for the best, and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. You say you only wanna be best friends. I just wanna be a damn girlfriend. What I gotta do to make you face the truth? You didn't act like a friend that night. Maybe that's why it felt so right. Do I really need to spell it out for you? So why you trying to hide your curiosity when I know you call my name out in your sleep? Tell me, friend, can't you see you're in love with me? It's obvious we are that perfect match. Ain't no catch. You and I will make it last. Place your bet on me and everything will be alright. Take a chance, ain't no risk. You and I won't hit and miss. Give yourself to me and we'll be more than friends for life. It always feels good to be honest. Can't you admit that you want this? Everybody knows it except for you. When you're lying there on your deathbed, you will regret you kept quiet. Also not telling me straight up, cool. So why you trying to hide your curiosity when I know you call my name out in your sleep? Tell me, friend, can't you see you're in love with me? It's obvious we are that perfect match. Ain't no catch. You and I will make it last. Place your bet on me and everything will be alright. Take a chance, ain't no risk. You and I won't hit and miss. Give yourself to me and we'll be more than friends for life. So, what's it gonna be? You gotta give me something. What's it gonna be? Are we gonna do this or not? I really need to know if you're in or out. You don't have to say the words, just look in my eyes. Tell me, friend, oh, can't you see what you mean to me? It's obvious we are that perfect match. Ain't no catch. You and I will make it last. Place your bet on me and everything will be alright. Take a chance, ain't no risk. You and I won't hit and miss. Give yourself to me and we'll be more than friends for life.
I left things unsaid, and you cannot forget how my mistakes haunt us, but do they really daunt us? Your tongue can be sharp, cut me close to the heart, but we can master the art. And the thing is that these scars are scary, but they are just some old scars. We should never be afraid of them. You and I know when we are too far apart, everything just falls apart. So I just close my eyes and dream about our kids and how they're running.
But that does it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today while I cooked dinner for my family and cleaned up my kitchen afterwards. And I also want to say thank you to Doan once again for sponsoring today's video. Definitely go and check out their website in the description box below. And remember, I have a coupon code for you, so if you're interested in anything, you can certainly save some money at checkout. These dinnerware sets would make really good gifts for the holidays, because we all know that is coming up as well. But thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, I'd love it if you'd subscribed, and if you're coming back and if you're a returning watcher, thank you so much for being here. Either way, your guys' support truly means so much to me. I'll see y'all in my next one.
We're walking down